making his way into the cage for our first contest. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Chris. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our first contest of the evening. 3-minute round takeoff for the weight division between and introducing firstly fighting out of the blue corner, coming to you by way of Drop Zone MMA, Chris Crow. And standing across the cage, his opponent. He comes to you by way of
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to FightStar Championship 5. Our main sponsors of the evening, Industry UK, and this bout brought to you by Animosity Fight Gear. We have Chris Crow Haywood in the black board shorts, taking on James Hands in the orange board shorts. I'm David Leatherby, alongside me, David Morsegal. And David, UAR AMI rules, so no headshots on the floor for these guys' first bout, so can change the game quite a lot.
B-class, of course. So when it hits the ground, we're basically talking a grappling match.
Interesting to see how that pans out, although these two at the moment look like they're both settling into striking here.
Haywood a little flat-footed.
And as I talk about the stand-up, we're right up to the deck, and it's James Hands in top position here.
So, of course, we're going to see a little bit different strategy to the rest of the fight, being as there is no headshots. Can pummel the body a little bit, as we're seeing now.
Yeah, I guess from a jiu-jitsu point of view, David, it's almost taken away a lot of the weapons because you can't really distract, obviously, with the punches to the head. And
yeah, I mean, right now in regular MMA, professional MMA, you'd be looking to posture up in the top of guard and land some strikes, perhaps to open the guard. Obviously not possible now, so he's going to have to open the guard and pass in different ways. You're not going to win the fight from here inside the guard. I'd like to see a little bit of posture. This head down low posture, yeah, it's okay from a safety point of view, but for progression, it's difficult. You're not going to pass from here.
yeah, bit of a stalemate now. from the guard of Chris Haywood on his back, fighting out of drop zone MMA.
Here we go. Here we go.
Wolfpack and switching for the armbar there.
Now Haywood's got a kind of omoplata from here. If he can spin underneath, you know, depending how good of a grappler he is, if he knows what he can do. Hands is sprawling nicely though, which is good.
And just staying out of danger there, and then we're back to this familiar top position that we've seen thus far.
Nice little bit of hip movement from Haywood, puts him back in half guard. Might see a pass again, sprawl, turn the hips, good. Just struggling to hold that final pass position, his hands.
Yeah, I'm guessing from a judge's point of view that David, is obviously very difficult for the guy on the bottom to win the fight unless he's in, you know, constant danger and throwing up the subs.
Yeah, he's got to be threatening something. At the moment, he's not threatening any subs from the bottom, and he's definitely thrown the least of the strikes to the body. So you've got to give it to hands on top so far.
As you mentioned, though, Haywood showing some skills and can definitely get his man in trouble if he gets the opportunity. But this round and now,
full mount,
just 10 seconds left. Not going to be enough to get things going, and obviously no strikes to the head.
Obviously full mount with no strikes to the head in a no-gi situation. Much harder to submit your opponent from there.
And we have the first round in the bag here. I should imagine, even though it's always difficult, as we always say,
we never like to call it. We never like to call it.
You never like to call it, but should imagine that.
But we're going to.
Yeah, I'm going.
We're going to say that's for hands.
Yeah, the top game from hands. Although he didn't really threaten to finish the fight at any time, he did spend a lot of time in control on top, and you know, pepper in the body.
Effective aggression.
Yeah, it's effective aggression, and you know, when there's no headshots involved on the floor, what else can you do?
That's the limit of it. That's the limit of it. He controlled the position on the ground. He threw the majority of the body shots. Stood up. Very little happened.
I'd say both guys looking pretty relaxed in here for both fighters, dealing with the nerves and the adrenaline. Both making their debuts here at FightStar Championship 5.
Yeah, of course. You don't realize until you get into a situation like your first cage fight what sort of adrenaline, what sort of part adrenaline can have on you. You know, I remember after my first fight, I was throwing up backstage afterwards profusely.
In the second round underway, just a reminder, we have James Hands in the orange shorts, Chris Haywood in the blackboard shorts.
Haywood with the spinning back fist there, a little bit stunted, but he's ended up on top. If he can get his left arm back, he might end up in guard.
Interesting to see now as we have Haywood on
and
top.
Looking for a triangle here.
He's very busy from the bottom.
Just slipped his shoulder back through. Okay, there we go. We're seeing a little bit more action this time. So James Hands on top, moving him towards the cage. Smart, I like this. The cage is going to limit the movement of Haywood on the bottom here.
Yeah, Hands looking to take over in this familiar position of him in top and just peppering those left and right hands to the bodies, just keep him busy in the eye of the judges.
I imagine he's had a little pep talk from his corner in that break there, and they've just said, you know, you're doing good, let's just be a little bit more busy. Still love to see him, you know, posture up so he can really get some power behind these shots though. When I say posture up, I'm talking about getting his head off the chest, head up nice and high so he can get some velocity into his shots. This is all good, this is all scoring, this is all control. You know, Haywood's trying to throw some little backhands from the bottom. He's obviously moving for an angle. Can't see if he's trying to throw up an armbar perhaps.
Gives up his back in that scramble.
Are both hooks in? One hook, yeah, both hooks in.
Both hooks in now, and a little bit of time to work I fancy in this round for James Hands.
Here we go.
And that's
the tap.
Is all over. James Hands, credit to him, David. Stayed busy on top, looked like he was winning the eye of the judges, but when he got the opportunity to take the back, he was quick on that.
Very nice, very quick to the back. Saw the turn, both hooks in, choke time. Very nice.
Ladies Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes at 1 minute 52 seconds of round 2. The referee, Mark Adams, calls the heart of the contest, declaring your winner by way